Well, she's learned lessons as a teacher and a counselor. Now an author is one of those things she's getting all this information about. She's passing them on to parents as well.
Those lessons addressing things like bullying, brushing teeth, and today's topic is listening.
Yeah, she's behind 19 children's books. Welcome back, author Julia Cook and her two assistants, Jake and Angus.
Yeah, we'll get to them here in a little bit. You talk about children's books as a great way to teach lessons. Why do you think that's the case?
Well, we have this much stuff to teach kids. We've got about this much time to do it in. And when you read to a child, all their defenses go down and you can enter their view of the world. A lot of children's books are written from their perspective, so they relate to them very well. And as long as you can include some lessons in those books, it's great. You know, you can kill two birds with one stone as a parent, because we can read to our children, but we can also learn from the books, and also the kids can learn from the books as well.
Now, is this your latest book that Mary's going to hold up right now?
That's the worst day of my life ever.
Worst day of my life. I've heard that phrase before.
It's about a little boy who doesn't listen or follow instructions, and it follows the Boys Town social skills, their model. And they asked me if I would write children's books that include their model into the storybooks to make them more fun and more interesting and more engaging. And I jumped at that. And that's so fun because Boys Town is local, and I do a lot of national stuff, but this is local, so it's great.
Good partnership.
Boys Town is also national, but
so
I
it's
mean,
listening and following instructions.
Yes, yes.
So Mike was joking. He would love to teach that lesson at home.
Well, it tells you what to do to listen and what to do when you want to follow instructions. It kind of gives their model, and it's really clear for kids, and it helps them, I think. But it can help grown-ups too.
You've written a number of other books.
Yes.
Another one we didn't get to the last time you were here visiting, but I know one that's important and has received an awful lot of attention, and that's Kid Trapper.
The Kid Trapper is a book about sexual molestation and grooming, which is a very tough topic to deal with when you're talking with children. You don't want to...
But you want to get it across.
Right, and you also want to have something for that poor parent when they dealt with it and didn't even see the signs. So it's a book that will really help kids pick up the signs, and it will help the victim not feel so powerless, and encourage kids to come forward.
I don't know where it is.
It's right in the middle there. We'll take a look at it.
It's hard to be a verb is another one. And I think this speaks, we said you have 19 books, and this speaks to the variety of topics you cover. So what is the story with it's hard to be a verb?
This is on ADHD and not being able to focus and sit still, and my knees start itching and my toes start twitching, my skin gets jumpy, others get grumpy, you know. So I'm a verb, and that's a kid that's always doing something.
Melvin the Magnificent Molar.
That's on brushing your teeth and taking good care of your teeth, and don't be afraid to drop. This is a great one for graduation. It's on taking chances, getting out of your comfort zone, and trying new things. So
not high school graduation.
Yeah, high school graduation. Actually, whether you're 5 and afraid to go to kindergarten, or 18 and afraid to go to college, and maybe you're retiring, anything that deals with change.
Right now we're looking at bully beans. You know, that video just came out of Australia about that teenager who'd been bullied, and he finally did something about it, and now there's this, even the national conversation, international conversation is elevated even more since that video last week. What is the lesson inside of bully beans?
Bully beans deals with the bystander. 85% of our people are bystanders in our in society, human society. So if you can talk to the bystanders and tell them to group together and stick up, the victim is often powerless and the bully is powerful. So the bystander's a great target, and it shows the bystander what to do.
Yeah, and the bystanders, and as Mary was talking about in that video, there were people standing around watching.
They don't want to get bullied. They don't want to get involved, so they just kind of sit back and watch.
All right, so this is where your assistants come in, is in the book Scoop, right?
Scoop is a book about teaching kids to be smarter than the scoopers. The last thing you want is a bunch of scared kids out there that are afraid to get kidnapped, and the book Scoop will empower them and make them smarter and safer, and and a child will run up to a dog if they're not with a grown-up. And if I teach Jake and Angus to they go into schools and teach kids to go, oh, because now they're smarter, because dogs are going to be cute. They're not going to pick ugly dogs to trick you. They'll pick a cute dog, and so it's very powerful. And we've had a lot of success nationwide with these guys. So this one's been into about over 500 schools.
Oh wow!
So, and
they're
Angus
well
is right behind
traveled.
Yep.
They're well traveled.
All these books are available on your website.
On my website, juliacookonline.com, and a special deal today. I won't charge any shipping, and they will autograph them any way you want.
Yeah, when you mentioned the Morning Blend, and speaking of today, you're going to be at Boys Town signing this book. So what do our viewers need to do? Can they just get a copy once they get there?
Boys Town Visitor Center today, and I will be there, I believe, at 11, and signing books till 11:30 till 1.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about that book because I hope it'll help a lot of kids.
Yes, and a lot of parents.
A lot of parents.
A lot
I
of
was thinking about
parents.
the parents.
Well, all parents are kids. They're just bigger kids, right?
That's
Yes,
right.
they're just slightly older. And you brought with you in this binder down front.
brand new.
This is the brand new. Will this be number 20?
3 weeks. It's called It's You and Me Against the Pee and the Poop Too. So it's hard to potty train a child, but this way is a Dr. Laura Jana Julia cookbook. It's our second one. We did Melvin together, and it's great because it teaches you to team up with your child when it comes to potty training instead of working against them.
Right.
And I like
it's a
how he's
battle.
spinning the toilet paper on the wooden spoon.
Yes.
That's a nice visual.
There are 3 different teams that are playing this game. There's the pee team, the poop team, and the one with your name. So it's pretty fun. It'll be a
So
lot
when
of
does
fun.
that one come out again?
About 3 weeks. It's printing right now. So, and it'll be available on my website. It's available right now for pre-orders. So.
All right, and that book signing, by the way, for The Worst Day of My Life is today at Boys Town. Thank you,
you
Julian.
very much.
Thanks for bringing the little guys in today. Nice
Yeah,
to see
thanks
you
for coming
again.
in.
See ya.
Well, job seekers, listen up. Some of the area's largest employers are gathering in one place. It's Goodwill's Job Fair.
That's right. Get that resume ready. The details are on the other side of this break.